and teach you about counterculture. I'm going to talk about peace, love, and flowers. The freak flags, the fuzz, the lay, after trail.
The counterculture arose in the social and political events of the 1950s. The civil rights movement promoted the idea of social and political protest. The Beat movement encouraged the importance of personal experience and freedom from materialism. These movements furthered people to wonder about traditional partition. Hippies were members of the counterculture that valued youth and freedom of expression. They promoted love, peace, and freedom, new styles, music, and better attitudes towards sexual relations, and the use of drugs are things that defined the hippie. Traditional values were way different from hippie values. There was a lack of understanding between the younger and the older generation, also known as the generation gap. Universities had to change college courses that worked for them. Music industries produced music they liked, and clothing designers replicated the styles they introduced. This counterculture was defined as sex, drugs, and rock and roll, but this culture also embarked on spirituality. The counterculture movement divided the country. To some Americans, these attributes reflected American ideals of free speech, equality, world peace, and the pursuit of happiness. To others, the counterculture movement reflected a self indulgent, pointlessly rebellious, unpatriotic, and destructive assault on America's traditional moral order.
The demonstrators were stopped from approaching Prime Minister Wilson's Downing Street home. Organized by the Campaign for Nuclear Disarmament,
The most popular of the movement's political goals, civil rights, civil liberties, gender equality, and the end of the Vietnam War were all accomplished, and its most popular social attributes, particularly live and let live, mentality and personal lifestyles, were co-opted by mainstream society. Second, a decline of idealism and hedonism occurred as many notable counterculture figures died and the rest settled into mainstream society and started their own families.
over 4,000 anti-hate people jammed Detroit's Belle Isle Park in another example of the recent social phenomenon that's sweeping the country. It's a giant love-in, close relative to the be-in. Sort of a happy happening laced with
The magic economy of the 1960s gave way to the stagflation of the 1970s, that later costing many middle-class Americans the luxury of being able to live outside conventional social institutions. The counterculture, however, continues to influence social movements, such as art, music, and society in general. In the post-1973, mainstream society has been in many ways a hybrid of the 1960s establishment and counterculture, seen as the best of both worlds.
Hope you didn't mellow out. Stay fly and keep an eye out for the flower child.